a game like that where you can clearly kill your opponent, because they can always concede. Like, if your opponent is like just doing silly things and you're upset about it, concede, go away. Like, the idea that it's somehow some like rude thing that like represents like bad behavior is incredibly silly to me. It's always within your ability as a player to concede any game that you're participating in if it's like becoming, you know, like a bad experience for you. Wrecked. Like, I do think that, you know, sitting there and like letting the entire rope burn before like, you know, having like just killing them, like giving them false hope is, you know, that sort of thing frustrates me, and that sort of thing I think people get upset about, and it's understandable because that's something. It's like, you know, oh, you're just like toying with them and not in like a playful way and like a mean way, whereas like Alex Strazing your opponent's face when you can like clearly kill them is not like, you know, is not like a mean thing to do. It's clearly like a playful thing, and you're not wasting their time. They can choose to leave whenever they want. Do I want to trade or do I want to go face? We're definitely ping face. The question is, if we go face, he could just like bump this and defile, but I think I'm okay with him just casting defile this turn anyway, so. Sure. Don't particularly want to like coin Meteor this. I'm just gonna play this and go face. If he does like cube it or copy it, it's kind of annoying. But if he does copy it, then we do have the Meteor, like this plus Meteor kills it. There's Skull, okay. Skull is annoying. And I do not currently have a way to remove it. Okay. Don't have our Gluttonous Ooze. Curator can find us some action. So we're very likely going to need to find our Kazakus this game. We actually have drawn both of our beasts. That's kind of annoying. We literally just drew the other beast this turn right before we played it. Am I running Geist? I am running Geist. Why does Geist keep not showing up in my deck list? Oh, it keeps showing up like an old version with like Inkmaster Solia in it. That's strange. There's a Dragon's Fury. I do have the Ungoro pack in my deck, which makes Dragon's Fury unreliable at the moment. I don't know if he's a Void Lord only deck. He did play Mountain Giant, which suggests to me he's more likely to be like Q-Block than like an only Void Lord style of deck. It's an awkward spot. We're doing just this. Okay, so he does have Doom Guards. This is bad for me. Okay. There is Kazakus, but let's Kazakus for 10 right now. Sheepball. So an 8/8? Yeah, we need some form of tempo. Alright, we'll trade this. Coin. Blizzard. It's unfortunate that that guy actually was dying, because otherwise he wouldn't have any Void Lords. Like, I wish that guy had 3 health, so I could have just made it so that he had, you know, no Void Lords dead for a Gul'dan or N'Zoth. Okay, well, that does mean he has a dead Doomguard. Okay, are you going to defile again or something? What's happening? Okay, well, I will Polyall. So he's a Doomguard and a 3 Voidwalkers that died, right? Doomguard, 3 Voidwalkers, and a Voidlord. For... Okay. So we need to find... like, Jaina. So we're actually able to start making progress. Polymorph this, which means that he'll... polymorphing that is... Actually, it's pretty good. It makes his like, immediate threat off of a Gul'dan just 1 Doomguard. It's 1 Doomguard, 1 Voidlord. Whereas if I kill this, then he has 2 Doomguards and his burst is way higher. Oh, just drew a 2nd Voidlord. That sucks. I was hoping that his because he actually went like several turns with having nothing for Skull, and then had Doomguard and Voidlord back to back, which is a bummer. I guess he drew like 3 cards last turn, so... We need to get a Cthulhu a little bit bigger. I'm not in a position where I can Dirty Rat. I'm too far behind. I need, like, bodies in this board. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. We may need to Dirty Rat now, though. Interesting. Oh! That was good. This also means that, like, with these 3 in play, if he Gul'dans or N'Zoths here, he's only getting like, a smaller number of things. Do I want to, like, Doomsayer here? I can, like, twin up Doomsayer to block Gul'dan or N'Zoth. What do you think his hand is? He's not tapping, I think, for fatigue concerns. Yeah, I think we're doing this. I'd rather like I want to play it. I guess I don't necessarily have to play the Veclore, but I don't want to be able to, like, you know. I guess there's not real much else I could have developed there. Ooh, what can we Shadow Visions for? Firelands Portal. I think I actually want to play bodies. Like, I just want to play Vicious Fledgling and this, because that sets up King Mosh on his Void Lords. If he does N'Zoth or Gul'dan, like, these can bump, and then I King Mosh. Well, there's Jaina. So that means we... There's Gul'dan. He could very easily just get Voidwalkers, right? Like, there are a lot of dead Voidwalkers. Okay, it's 3 Voidlords and Voidwalkers. No Doom Guards. So I can actually, if I just Barongeddon, we'll gain a ton of life. What can I Visions into? It's just Firelands Portal now, right? Is there anything else I want to do alongside Barongeddon? I could also just Earth and Scales him. He's pretty good to Earth and Scale. So I guess I can Earth and Scales King Mosh for more. I guess we play this until, you know, before we have nothing left. So we're gonna be playing King Mosh next turn is our idea here. is that we kill all these with the King Mosh, and then we can potentially like Flame Strike the rest of these things away. Are you not killing my Varangeddon? You must be like spellstoning it. Hellfire Punch, okay. Or grab. So then we King Mosh, which kills these three. We don't necessarily have to King Mosh here, though. It's probably best. Although, when he N'Zoths, how am I beating his N'Zoth? I guess King Mosh is pretty good against N'Zoth. So is just Flame Strike here, right? Like, he's actually just going into Fatigue. If I just, like, Artificer Flame Strike, but then how am I ever King Moshing again? He gets to attack me for 10 a turn. That's, like, too much, I think. I think this has to be my Mosh turn. But then how do I beat a Gul'dan? Or a N'Zoth, rather. Which brings back, like, a million Void Lords. It also could potentially bring back Mischief. Yeah, I think this turn is King Mosh into Earthen Scales. We can't Volcanic into Mosh. That's just not a thing that can happen. Like, it takes multiple turns. I mean, he can, like, attack all his guys into this, but he actually can't kill this right now because it has 8 health. So this will get to attack something, too. Okay. Or he could just not kill. He could just, you know, not set himself up to be able to... It's interesting. So what are his cards? He has a Possessed Lackey in hand. He has a Librarian, a Dark Pact. He has Lackey Librarian, Dark Pact, Lackey Librarian, Dark Pact, Mountain Giant, N'Zoth, I guess? I mean, if he doesn't have N'Zoth, then he can't win. So I just Geyser. We could just Fury. But I want to make an Elemental. We want the lifesteal. If we draw our Arcane Intellect, then our Fury is guaranteed 7, which actually makes Fury plus Volcanic Potion really powerful. Oh, there's other giant. Okay. Sure. Is this a plan? How is this working for you? Oh my god, we drew Pyros. That's beautiful. He must just not have N'Zoth. Like, there's no way you don't, like, full trade N'Zoth there, I don't think. I'm pinging this, so I can ping it and get an Elemental next turn. Okay, he does have N'Zoth. Okay. So, he only got 3 Void Lords. Only got 3 Void Lords. So do we just attack Fury, and hope we hit the 7? If we don't hit the 7, then what are we doing? We attack one, attack the other. If we hit the 3 after the Fury... We can also, if we just Flame Strike, attack here. If we hit the 3, if we actually hit the 3, it's not that bad. Okay, we hit the 7. So now we just ping this, Flame Striking is nothing. Mm-hmm. He has Lackey Librarian Dark Pact as his 3 cards, I think. Yep. Ah, he didn't even get to N'Zoth him. That was a pretty sweet game. Like he had Skull for so long. The really big turning point of that game was the Kazakus potion. My opponent committed like a ton to the board with like Cube and Taldaram, and then I had the Polyol potion. That's one of the big things about like the Kazakus version of the big spell deck that allows you to get out of those sort of situations that otherwise would like superpower his, late game N'Zoth, Gul'dan, whatnot, as well as just be really difficult to deal with on the spot.